FM.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth. 93.7 The Ticket. It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios. Here is your host, Derek Pearson. Presented by Beatrice Bakery on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Good Tuesday morning. Thank you for joining me and hanging out for the next hour. Big Voice Bob has been put back to work because pretty soon that opening will say something different. In fact, what it will say is something really cool, and I'm looking forward to it. 402-464-5685, the Starter Heyman text line, Honda Lincoln hotline. If you want to join the conversation today, it'd be greatly appreciated. The live video streams are up for Starter Heyman, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter Live. We're on Twitter Live. How about that? Quickly moving forward. And today, we get to share the news and the announcement and the partnership and more than partnership relationship. Let's bring in Charles Phillips from Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Brother, how you doing this morning?
I am doing wonderful, DP. How are you?
This is like I'm feeling. I got all the good feels because what we do on a day-to-day basis is to be able to connect ourselves with really good people, and you're one of the really good people here in Lincoln, and it brings me great joy to be able to announce a partnership and to say thank you, first of all, for trusting in the vision of 93.7 The Ticket. And then secondly, for you taking care of our student athletes. And it's important to say thank you because you're going to allow student athletes to come visit you on a regular basis once a month. And that means the world to me and to them. So thank you for what you do, my friend.
Oh, we appreciate it. We appreciate the opportunity, man. We love the students. We love the community. So that's what we're here for, man.
This is a day off, but is it really a day off for you?
It is actually not a day off. We will be at Jazz in June this evening. Jazz in June kicks off tonight. Uh-huh. So Mary Ellen's will be in the building with a lot of other delicious food options. Uh-huh. So be sure to stop down. The Sheldon Art Gallery, right outside the Lead Center, will be down there at 5 p.m. this evening.
It's glorious to know that you're in the space. Now, can we tease and tempt? Now, we're going to have a 93.7 Ticket grill off Friday morning.
Oh, wow.
So listeners have been invited to come down, post up in the parking lot, throw whatever their specialty is on a grill, and do that. I would be remiss in not inviting you, although it's almost like inviting Babe Ruth to the batting cage. So I've seen your videos. I don't think they want that smoke.
Maybe not, but it is exciting. It's all the same, whether you're in a Little Weber or some of the grills we cook on. It's all the same. It's beautiful. We get to cook out there. We share stories and enjoy delicious food. That's what it's all about.
Hey,
we love all the smoke.
We love all the smoke. So what do you use? What do you recommend for our listeners? What kind of grill for our listeners? What would you recommend for them?
Well, like I said, DP, it really doesn't matter what grill you cook on. It's just basically showing the love to the meat that you're cooking. So if it's a Little Weber, it's basically the temperature and the time that you're cooking the meat. You want to let the meat get done. As we call it at Mary Ellen's, we let the meat give up the ghost.
Hello.
Once the meat gives up the ghost, it's time to party.
Let's go. Can we go up and down your menu? Because your stuff is, look, it's my favorite meal in town, and it's not even close. I change my favorite changes. Some days when you make it and the catfish is available, sometimes it's the brisket, sometimes it's the ribs. Do you have a personal favorite amongst the things that you deliver in your mom's name?
Well, my personal favorite is an item that you will not see on the menu often, and it is my grandmother's turkey wings. That would be my last meal of my life. The turkey wings that Grandma makes. But some of the things that we do more often would be the baby back ribs, the brisket, the smoked chicken, of course, the catfish. Those are some of the meats. The pulled pork is always a go-to. But as far as the sides, I would say my mother's mac and cheese, my grandmother's collard greens, my wife Lasagna's aunt's baked beans are really the staple of our
Rico just closed his eyes.
We sell, yeah.
Rico just closed his eyes and started to
I had to take a deep breath. Hold on.
You guys are incredible.
Hey, Charles, tell the story of the name of what you do and who you're on.
Yes. So about eight years ago, I lost my mother, Mary Ellen, to cancer. And about 5 years ago, I just started cooking the stuff she taught me to keep her memory close. And we parked out there on 29th and Cornhusker, and I just cooked and cooked and cooked. And to make a long story short, because I know we don't have a lot of time, DP, it morphed into where we are now.
Where are you now? Because you're not only a store, but you're also catering and doing more.
Yes, we have something we call Mary Ellen's Mobile, which is our food truck and catering service. We also have Mary Ellen's, the restaurant, on 2801 Pine Lake, 27th and Pine Lake. And just recently, we opened our event space, which is an event space for about 100 people, which is a semi-open air facility. You have over a 60-foot outdoor patio. It checks a lot of the boxes: easy access, unlimited parking, all those things right there on 27th and Pine Lake. So we will give the glory to God, DP, because it's been nothing but a blessing. Our welcome we received from the Southside Pine Lake neighborhood has been nothing short of incredible. And our food truck family, which, is June, and it's time to go. So we appreciate everybody. We give God the glory, and we thank you. We thank all and everyone who let us fix them a plate.
Let them fix them a plate. June 16th, from 4 o'clock until 8 o'clock, we will be, 93.7 The Ticket will be down at Mary Ellen's, and I would think it would be a good opportunity for you to show off that event space as well.
Absolutely.
We'll do a jersey raffle. We'll bring some good items down there, and we will invite everybody down to Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul and allow them to allow you guys to make them a plate, because quite frankly, I'm excited. I'm not going to eat that day until I get there. So yeah, I'm coming empty. Let's fill it up, man. We're gonna do
absolutely.
this.
Absolutely.
We're going to do that. Listen, thank you for your heart, your work, your soul, your spirit, and what you do. If listeners, I'm just telling you, if you haven't gone there and had their cornbread, you're doing a disservice to your taste buds. Get yourself down there. I'm just telling you, if he's got the hot butter wings are the ones that you pull off the bone and then you lick your fingers before you dry them off. You have to put in the work. And then the hot links, surprising low key 10 wow. On the hot links. I'm just letting folks know. Find your way down there. Again, give them the address one more time, Charles.
2801 Pine Lake, 27th and Pine Lake area. We're in the mall where you can see Starbucks is on one side and Mary Ellen's is on the other.
Brother, thank you for what you do. We will talk each day. You call us tomorrow and let us know what the specials for the day are, so folks can get themselves down there for lunch.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for what you do and who you are.
All right. Take care, guys.
That is Charles Phillips from Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. If you haven't tried it, get over there. They're not open on Monday and Tuesdays, but the food truck is out. It'll be, you can see that. But come Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, Friday morning, he'll call and he'll tell us what the specials are and try to entice you to get down there before 1 o'clock. And the fact that he's taking care of all the student athletes. So we're going to send him, like all the student athletes who do shows for us, we'll get gift cards to go down there and go eat.
I just want some like today.
Yeah,
Like I want to go get some.
Well, I told him to call today because we were talking about it, but I think, and then we'll be down there 2 Thursdays from now. So Priscilla and you'll be down there.
You'll be down there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna eat that day.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna do much talking. Priscilla gonna have to carry the show.
Yeah. Well, we'll have, as a matter of fact, so Strick will be there, Bach will be there, I'll be there, Mark will be there, Jake will be there.
Perfect.
So you'll have people that can fill in. And we'll have some student athletes. As a matter of fact, I know.
I'll bring the family down.
I know all the football guys are coming. I know that a couple of the basketball guys are coming, and the young ladies from Monday night, they're all coming.
Okay, next Thursday,
the 16th.
Okay. Oh,
Thursdays.
perfect.
2 Thursdays.
Perfect. Ellie's birthday's the next day.
There you go.
It'll be like a little small birthday celebration.
You could tell her that it's for
there.
I'll
be like, Ellie, this is for you.
This
all these people are for you. These are all your friends now.
This is all for you.
She'd be upset though.
Why?
Like, look, your present is the food. All right. Just eat this.
That is not a bad deal, though.
It's really not.
That's not a bad deal at all.
Hey, baby girl, just look at this. Look at this delicious.
The first time she has his mac and cheese.
She loves mac and cheese, so we'll see.
Oh, it's gonna be so good. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled for it. So, and I'm appreciative that, again, they're willing to jump in the pool and do this with us.
Perfect.
And we're still not done with Beatrice Bakery. We're just going to add some things to it.
All right.
We got lots going on.
Okay.
Man. We got lots going
Exciting.
on. And there's so much going on. There's so much stuff going on behind the scenes that I want to tell people, but I have to be patient.
Well, like every time I think about saying something that we've talked about off air, I have to like stop myself and think, is this not an on-air thing?
Not yet. Right?
And like all these things, I'm like, no, wait. No,
Not
I can't.
yet.
I can't say that one yet.
Not yet.
Oh no, I can't say that one either.
Not yet. Not yet.
There's too much stuff going on.
Well, this is where we are. So I would ask the question, in trying to put together stories, and what I want is a collection of stories from athletes.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's so many athletes that really they have their own collection of stories that, things that happen in the recruiting, things that happened in high school that led them get here, why they chose Nebraska, those things. And there's so many student athletes that we don't get to cover. Like, I'm looking forward to it, that golf is in the future. Mm-hmm. Like, golf is in the immediate future. Soccer is in the immediate soccer is in the immediate future for 93.7 The Ticket. And we're trying to put them together and piecemeal them. There's some more former Huskers who are coming to air, just to extend it, especially for the next 3 months, right? Because once we get in season, the schedule kind of falls into place where we're really 6 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
and where everybody's going to be. But the summer, we're trying some folks out, we're moving some things around,
piece of stuff together because there's people that aren't here,
right? There are people that aren't here, so we've had different schedules on different nights, and then also if you miss a show during the day, the likelihood is somewhere during the week that show is going to replay and you'll be able to hear what's going on. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to provide those 17 hours. Somebody goes, well, why not just go for 18 hours? Stop it.
No,
17 hours is a lot.
18 is just too much. 17 is good.
Yeah, it means Rico would never get to sleep.
It's true. I don't get to sleep as it is. So well, that's not because of this.
Sleep is for kids. Sleep is for kids.
Well, you tell my kids that.
Yeah, that's why you keep saying it. Friday, June 10th. Again, several things in play. That morning, the grill off. So if you have grill skills,
or if you think you have
grill skills, go to theticketfm.com and there's a form for you to fill out. Just to say, hey, I'll be there. I'll be grilling. This is what my specialty is. Mm-hmm. Let us know your shirt size so we make sure you get your ticket shirt. Some of you will get hats. You'll get other little items goodies from the ticket. And then the winner, the winner that'll be deemed by the staff, will get autographed jerseys from the Huskers. Right? You'll get some autographed baseballs, we'll get autographed football jerseys. Maybe some basketballs. I think we have some mini basketballs that are coming.
I think so.
Basketballs are coming. So just for participating, you get a swag bag, and then the winners will get some exceptional items. So go to theticketfm.com and click on the banner, and then from that right? Because we're going to have some Husker athletes down here eating, and they will judge you, and you'll get to do all that. And then from that day, we will begin accumulating people who are going to take BP with DP, right? To go down to Haymarket on the last Friday of the month, 12 noon, and take BP at Haymarket. And you guys give me a reason why.
Watch all the fun.
Yeah, right. And that first one is loaded because here's the thing: Nick's going to try to strike out Vershawn.
I'm still Team Nick on that.
Well, we'll get to it like as in the build up, right? Yep. We'll do the poll.
We'll have a whole thing.
Have a whole poll. Who do you have? That sort of thing. We're also going to the VIP is going to start, but you're going to have VIP club is going to start, but you're going to have to give your preseason guess for the Huskers football record because we're going to put it on your text line, your Starter Heyman text line name, and you can't remove it.
You can't. So I think we already have 2, but
right. So if whatever you think the season's record is going to be for the Huskers football program, you text that in. Go ahead. You can text it in now, and we will just amend and adjust as we go. And if whoever's right, go into a pool, and we'll have some pretty cool items for the winner at the end of football season. But you have to have it in before they go to camp. Like
before camp.
Before
camp or before Dublin?
Before camp.
Okay.
Before camp, because we're going to order some things, and we got to make sure we have enough of them, right? So the people that want to text in,
all right, I got some editing to do,
right? Right. Thomas says 9-3 beating Iowa. Cadoba guy says 9-3. Bone says 8-5. Okay, so the Kool-Aid is good. The Kool-Aid is good. People are buying into this football team. No, just the regular season. Just those. Well, somebody went 13 games. Bone went 13 games. We're going to go 12 games. The 12 regular season record. That's what we're going to go through.
All right.
And then if you want to be a part of the grill, it's like if you don't have, if you can't get online, you can text in and say, "Hey, I'm going to grill. I'm going to be a part of the grill off." And then we still need to come up with how do we want to give away the 10 spots to take batting practice?
I think we're going to do trivia, but we just need to like when we do trivia and how we do trivia.
Well, I mean, it's easy to do trivia because folks got to call in first of all.
Yeah.
And you guys know the rules that I'm like a 3 for the win kind of guy. And I'll pick a sport or a team and say, you're going to have to give me 3 right answers to win the spot. We will have 10 spots to go along with. I talked to Banks and Nori. They're going to take BP. Strick's going to take BP. Jay's going to take BP. Rico, are you going to swing the bats or no?
I mean, I will. I don't want anybody to make fun of me, though.
Well, they're going to make fun of me.
I know.
That's kind of how that works.
But I'll do it.
Not Chicken Eric says 9-3 for the Huskers. Okay.
A lot of 9-3s.
So people are buying in. But here's the thing. This way they can't escape what they've committed, right?
Should I just put Bones at 8-4? Just take a loss away.
Well,
Bone, do you want 8-4 or 9 or
you want 8-4 or 7-5?
Or 7-5, yeah.
Right, because we're going with the 12 regular season games.
8-4 or 7-5.
Well, truth be told, right? Because you don't know who they're playing in the bowl game, so
sure.
It's not like and there's a big difference between you winning 6 games and being in the Pinstripe Bowl and facing, Meatloaf State versus you being 9-3 and having to go down and face Florida in an actual Music City Bowl game or some sort.
Careful, Meatloaf State's pretty good.
Well,
they got a transfer quarterback.
They went deep in the transfer portal.
They did.
Nebraska ball fan says 7-5. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. All right. So to be able to do that, and I think if you guys from the text line could also let me know if you want to be in the competition if you're interested in taking batting practice, let me know, and we'll do the trivia. I'll have 10 spots, and Okay, Squire goes 10-2. John going big. All right, buddy.
What's good?
All right, buddy. Also, John, I need to talk to you. We need to get the softball show cracking. So I'll talk to you off air about that, and we'll get that thing moving because it's the really good time. I know folks are bouncing around, getting the travel ball, et cetera. So, but I do want to make sure we have that. Wichita Husker says 9-3. Everybody thinks we've turned the corner.
Apparently,
everybody believes is that true? Text line, is that true? Because literally of all the people who were texted, not only there's not even a 7, like there's 1 7.
There was 1 7,
okay.
2 7s.
Okay, so most folks are thinking this is 9 or 10 wins.
I guess.
Okay, text line, we see you. We see you. No, Nick doesn't think so. We'll get Nick's full season guess. And we'll get all of the talent. And we'll put it on the board. We'll get a board. And we'll have what everybody else thinks. Like everybody who does a show here, even athletes from other sports.
Yeah, not football, obviously.
Not football. Well, football, they're all going to say 12-0.
Yeah, 13-0.
Yeah.
14-0.
Yeah.
Sorry. Got to include the extra playoff game.
Fred Not Hoiberg says 8-4. Okay. What do you say to what would you say to a player who said 14-0? Like, what would you do? What are
you doing to make it so that you're going to go 14-0?
What would you do if this team went 14-0? What would you do to guarantee that this team goes 14-0?
A decent amount of things.
Like
not anything.
Like I saw
a decent amount.
Did you see the video on Instagram and TikTok where the guy asked this couple who were New York Yankees fans?
Oh, yes.
And he asked them,
yeah,
hey, if the Yankees could be guaranteed a World Series, would you give your partner a pass?
And they both said yes.
And they both said yes.
And then he asked, who would you use your pass on to guarantee they win? And the girl goes, anybody in the world? And he goes, yeah, anybody. And she goes, my ex. and then he looks at the guy and he goes, oh, and the guy's like, and he goes, okay, so what about you? And he's like, and she's like looking at him, staring at him, and he goes, well, of course you. And she's like, oh, and then they go to walk away. And she's like, we're going to go fight now.
First of all, they should go fight, but not for why she thinks. Because I guarantee you, she's already used the pass. She was too quick with it. She's already used the pass.
She was quick.
Like, she was like, oh, yeah, definitely my ex. What?
Well, then when she was leaving, she was leaving. She goes, he's a really good lover.
Yeah, man. Like,
I'm like, ma'am,
stop it. No, it's like, dude. She just served you up. It's time for you to find a new girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
So what would you do? Think about that for a second. We'll go to break, but think about it over the break. What would you do to guarantee a 14-0 season?
Not that.
You said Rachel, give Rachel a pass.
Not that.
Nope.
Nope. Well, I said I go, Michael B. Jordan single again. She goes, oh. I said, ma'am, you better watch out.
We will continue with this. We'll get your record predictions. We'll put them into your text names, right? So put them in. What Willie, what do you think the record's going to be? Give it to us. Come on. We'll get more of these when we come back.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. 93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Patchy fog a possibility for some this morning, then clearing and reaching a high of around 80 this afternoon. Winds variable out of the north and east around 10 to 15. We'll see a chance of thunderstorms moving in this evening into tonight with a low of 60. Slight chance of showers tomorrow morning, then clearing with a high of 78. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We stand on the shoulders of women who came before us.
Women who fought for their own financial futures.
And now it's our turn.
Join us. Visit WeSaySaveIt.org and take control of your financial future by saving for retirement.
A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
Southeast Community College is training tomorrow's workforce today with our nearly 60 career and technical programs. We are doing our part to help employers fill vacancies during this current labor shortage, graduating students with skill sets employers are seeking. We're also helping to upskill the workforce by adding short-term credentials like certificates in many programs so that employees can get retraining quickly. Learn more about upskilling with SCC at southeast.edu/academics. SCC, your path to possible.
WWE returns with the Lincoln debut of Monday Night Raw, June 20th at Pinnacle Bank Arena. You'll see the return of the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. He'll go one-on-one with Seth freaking Rollins.
You're on!
Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair.
The BST.
Randy Orton and Riddle.
RK Bro.
Becky Lynch and more. Tickets start at $20. Get yours now at Ticketmaster.
Spring is here. Are you giving your yard the best chance at being healthy and green? Call Penner Sprinkler and Lawn to get your sprinklers ready to go for the season if they haven't been working properly. They're also scheduling installs for new sprinkler systems if you don't have one. So make sure you contact them early to get a bid as soon as possible. Plus, they're your one place to go for 5-step fertilizer and pesticide application and lawn aeration. Call Penner Sprinkler and Lawn today at 402-413-1215.
Beatrice Bakery. They ship cakes all over the country. True story. But take a look inside their shop and you'd have no idea. This is a Nebraska product through and through. Not some massive production plant. Local people making delicious cake just for you. So go see them in their new storefront location in downtown Beatrice. Grab some grandma's fruit cake, some chocolate rum cake, or my favorite, the turtle nut cake. And say hi to Rick and the crew. Beatrice Bakery. Online at BeatriceBakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
When it comes to your home or business, we know you have options, and that's why John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning gives you just that. Options. We have plumbing, heating, and cooling memberships to serve all of your residential and commercial needs. We want to ensure you, your family, and your business are safe. Visit our website, jhlincoln.com, to find out more or call us at
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. But you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at Wingstop.com.
Order your Wingstop online at 28th and Superior, 50th and O Street, and 29th and Pine Lake.
You know that feeling after a good, hearty meal? The worries of the world just slip away. Time slows down. Nothing but good times and good company. That's what you get with Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Mary Ellen's does food right, with a menu that includes smoked wings, pulled pork, brisket, catfish. And don't sleep on their sides, shrimp and grits, collard greens, baked beans. It's food that makes your heart happy. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul, just east of 27th and Pine Lake. Let them fix you a plate.
You're listening to One-on-One with DP, sponsored by Beatrice Bakery on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick runs from the microphone. Nick, what's your projection for the season? You don't know yet. Mark Onweiler went straight into the pool and just blew it up. He just blew it up. Mark said, "I'm not having any of your Kool-Aid nonsense." And he said, "This team goes 5-7." And it's
don't worry, Mark. I'm not gonna let you be on that boat alone. Because I'm with you. I just didn't want to say it.
All right.
I didn't want to be the first one on the boat.
Right.
But I'm on there with you.
Dusty says
you got one oar, I got the other. Let's row.
Dusty says 6-6. You have to walk before you can run. I think they can hit 7, but I'd rather be happy to be wrong. Magic says 9-3. 9-3. Anonymous texter says, if Nebraska went 14-0 this coming season, I would consider donating my pet peacock to the university. That's Blake from Cortland. He has a pet peacock?
That's pretty cool.
He has a pet. Like, is that not the greatest gift? Is that the greatest pet ever?
That's pretty cool. Nah, man.
That's the great. Like, I don't know. Do you know anybody else that has a pet peacock?
The zoo. Duh.
Eric says 8-4.
Oh my goodness, ham and beans! Don't say that.
Ham and beans went full on.
Gracious.
Thomas and Lincoln asked if I watch AEW. Yes, I do. It's a weird thing. We'll have that, and make me promise to get the wrestling show going, because there's so many.
Promise to get the wrestling show going.
Yeah, people. I mean, there's so many people that, like, if I'm walking to the store or something, and people always want more than talk about Huskers. They want to talk wrestling. Haven't been to 7-5. Says I'd go full Tanya on every team's too deep for a natty.
You can't say
we
that.
Can't. We don't want that to happen for you.
You can't say
Willie
that.
says 8-4. Mike says 7-5. From a guy who's a student during the first 2 national championships, Mike Z. That's fair. Bobo says 7-5.
Love you too, Eric.
John Squire. He goes, if we go 14-0 next season, I'm taking Nori and his boys to Vegas. Fair. Joe. Joe says 0-3.
Dang, no.
That's a great. I don't care. That's a great text. That is a great text. Joe says 0-3. Frost is fired, and then 9-0 with Whipple as the interim head coach. That is so 9-3 for. That's amazing.
That is terrible.
But you have to put 9-3 and 0-3 for that.
So 0-3, then 9-0.
Right.
I'm just gonna put that.
Right.
All right. That's what I'm gonna put 0-3, then 9-0. Got
it. That's funny. That's so good. Yeah, I'm Blake, you got to tell the story on the pet peacock, man. Can you send us a picture?
Because I don't believe you.
Yeah,
the pet peacock has to be holding a newspaper from today.
Right? Right? I mean, is that not the greatest pet? Who on the text line has a better pet than a pet peacock?
One of Rachel's family members, I don't know if they still do. I'm just going to say used to in this instance, used to have a pet alligator.
Where are they?
Up north in Nebraska.
Where did they find an alligator in northern Nebraska?
I don't know. But they had one.
Is that a thing?
They had it. At least that's what I was told.
Are there alligators
I've never met it.
running the area in Nebraska?
I don't think so. There's alligator snap. Well, there's like snapping turtles. I found an alligator snapping turtle coming out of the sewer in Omaha back when I was in middle school.
What? What are you talking about?
It was awesome. And then I may have done a bad thing. I just took it to a lake and just put it in there.
And it was mad at you.
Well, it was very mad at me when I grabbed it. It was very heavy. Again, I was in middle school. I was very weak. But I picked up, put it in a bucket.
When I was in Utah, so my girlfriend's family, her sister, had a neighbor who literally was like next to her. Her next door neighbor was an emu farm.
Interesting.
An emu farm. And there was 80 to 90 emu, and they would try to jump up, but they were right next to the fence. So, but it was a brick wall. They had a brick wall for a fence because they had to, because otherwise the emus would just destroy everything.
If you're not paying attention to some emu, they'll try to attack you.
Well, there was tons, and they would just make that noise all day. They would make that noise all day, which I said, I'm not sure how you live with that. But we would go over something like once every other month, like on the family rotation. We would barbecue every weekend. And once every other month, we would get to the sister's house. And we always knew that was going to be different. Like, we knew that barbecue was going to be different. And it was, because it was crazy. It was crazy.
We have our first record change. Wichita Husker says, Wichita Husker, speaking in third person, Wichita Husker previously said 9-3, but I realized the Kool-Aid I was getting ready to drink had no sugar, changing to 7-5.
See? That's fair.
You have time.
You have time to
until
adjust your
camp
thinking.
starts.
Yeah. Eric asked if I've been by the alpaca farm on 84th and Adams. No, I
There's
have
an
not.
alpaca farm?
I did not know that. Nick, did you know that?
He doesn't. Colorado Herbie says my uncle had a raccoon when I was a kid.
See, I waver on
raccoons are cute.
Like I waver on it because they're little bad humans.
Mm-hmm.
They have little bad human behavior.
They're toddlers.
Yeah, they're mischievous.
Yeah,
toddlers.
Raccoons are just toddlers,
right? Because so in there was a buddy of mine in Utah who had raccoons, and the battles that they had with cats, but they weren't fights. It was just the raccoon messing with the cat, and the cat would reach a point of just no return. And then the cat would go full ninja. You know how you see a cat jump to its hind legs and then go full ninja fighter?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the cats would do that, and that was the raccoon's favorite thing. And then once the raccoon got the cat to do that, the raccoon would get on its back and just laugh. It would just lay on its back, and it would roll over doing flips, just laughing at the cat. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. He has picked. Yeah, so it says near the Okay.
Oh yeah, I've never driven back that way.
So
I've driven on 84th, but I've never gone all the way back there. So
Dylan says he and his grandfather used to raise rodeo bulls in Gothenburg.
That checks out.
Is that fair?
That checks out.
That's a thing that goes on?
I wouldn't count them as pets.
Well, if you name them, they're pets.
Are they?
This texture says, if Mark and Rika only think we get 4 wins, who are they? Who are the wins?
Well, we said 5.
You said 5.
You said 5. Northwestern, your 2 non-con. Probably Rutgers. And who else did they play? Indiana, right? Yeah.
Hammond Bean says his dad's buddy had a chimp that went everywhere with him after he got past it. After he passed, he got a spider monkey. Yeah, I have had a lot of friends who had monkeys.
You can get a little finger monkey, the ones that are tiny and they can like grab onto your finger.
I don't want the. Well, there's the cute ones.
Yeah.
Are those
yeah, they're really cute. They're tiny, legal and they're legal. You can buy them.
And they're very petable. Like
yes.
They're like you're not.
I would not get a chimpanzee. I wouldn't do that.
Like my favorite,
because it takes one little instance. If
that's it.
You're done.
Well, one of my favorite like social media accounts is this woman who has what I think is what you're talking about, like a finger monkey.
Mm-hmm.
But all they do is eat fruit, and you just look at the monkey's face, and he is in such a place of peace, bliss, and calm that he just sits there with this woman, and they eat. Like strawberries is his favorite thing. And the monkey, like you're just staring at it like, I want to be that monkey for that moment. Because
I just want that. Mark sent in his 5.
Okay, Mark.
North Dakota, Georgia Southern, Rutgers, Illinois, Minnesota. So Mark thinks we start off with a loss.
Mm-hmm.
I think they beat Northwestern. They beat North Dakota. They beat Georgia Southern.
I don't know how anybody thinks they beat Northwestern in.
I'm not confident in it at all.
Right?
I'm not confident in the Northwestern game. I'm like people are like, oh yeah, easily. I think the spread was somewhere around 2 touchdowns or something. No. I would not be surprised if it's a 1-score game.
Bone says there was a parrot in a liquor store here.
Well, now I need to drive to every liquor store in Lincoln
just to find the parrot.
That chimp was mean. He would pull your hair and throw his diaper at you.
Yeah, well, he was considerate because
he could have been worse.
Yeah,
because he could have pulled your face off and threw just poop at you.
Well, the fact that they had diapers on them.
Yeah,
because a lot of chimps I know don't wear diapers, and they're like, oh, and their owners will warn you.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll put the diapers on when they have company, but if you just randomed up and visited them, so we lived in a kind of there was a dead end past my house on the opposite side of the street, and neighbor they were the first ones in the neighborhood that had a chimp, and that chimp was spectacular. Played football like it was spectacular, but it was an absolute jerk. Like it would just throw stuff at you, and it never anything where you knew exactly what it was.
Perfect.
Yeah, so you quickly learned, okay, I'm not messing with this monkey. This is not happening.
Brad says the most exotic I've had was a Grand Cayman hybrid rock iguana, a cross between a Grand Cayman rock iguana and a Cuban rock iguana, both endangered.
Wow. So they say
that is extremely exotic.
The parents said the parrot's name is Tuesday. It's at Discount City Liquor at 48th and Highway 2. If you say selfie, the parrot will pose for a picture with you. Okay, so we're sending a ton of people to Discount City Liquor.
I kind of need to do that.
Like we're gonna. Do we have a listener who will
say
go?
Discount City's Cappies on 48th and Old Cheney?
Okay, so do we have a listener who will go by and get us a selfie with the parrot?
Yeah, I need a selfie with the parrot like today.
And share it.
Please and thank you.
Please do. So Willie says 8-4. Eric says 8-4. What does Rubber Duck say? Rubber Duck, what's your season projection?
Yeah, Rubber Duck from LinkedIn. Just a great name.
Yeah. You got to put Mark's record in as well.
Oh yeah. What did he say again? 5 and
7. 5 and 7. Brad did not give his projection, so he does not want us to. Dylan as well. Dylan, get to it. We're not letting you guys off the hook.
Bones needs to fix his.
We're not letting you off the hook. So, Rico, you and Nick today, just remind people, like we're gonna hold them accountable.
Yep.
Right. All right.
Bones needs to fix his. Do you want 8-4 or 7-5? Please and thank you, Bones.
Yeah.
Bone.
Yeah. So that's easy enough. All right, we'll load it up. Dylan says.
Oh my goodness.
Dylan goes
All right,
ham.
I'm putting it in there.
Dylan goes ham. Dylan says 3 and 9.
But I'd love to be wrong.
I'd love to be wrong, but Dylan says 3 and 9.
I would also love for you to be wrong. I can't do another 3 and 9 season.
Texters. Oh, if this is come on.
I can't do a 3-win season.
No, I
can't do a 3 or 4-win season.
I really can't.
Those post games are just.
I can't. I can't.
Bone just says 8-5 final, so he's just including a bowl game.
So he's going to include a bowl game win. Okay, so we can live with that. We can live with that. But I still want to know what you would do. Would you be willing to do for a 14-0 season?
Like I said, a lot, but not.
I need to know what.
I don't know what. You got to give me things.
Okay, I'll come up with a list.
Come up with a list, and I'll tell you if I would or not.
Okay, we'll come up with that list. We'll give that list when we come back.
Watch live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You're listening to One on One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is your High School Minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Gus Cottle. In the senior division of Legion Baseball, Carpetland tied with Papillion La Vista 8-8. Creighton Prep defeated Sampson Construction 7-1. Union Bank defeated Barnstormers 7-6. Pinnacle Bank defeated Millard North 4-3. Bellevue West defeated Bennington 8-1. Omaha Burke defeated Carpetland 6-5. And Papillion La Vista South defeated Carpetland 8-6. 4 Lincoln players have made this year's Baseball Super State First Team. Lincoln East Keegan Brink and Jalen Worthley, and Lincoln Southeast Max Budenbach and Will Jetski. Cam Tainert of North Star, Cooper Erickson of Lincoln East, and Connor Wilkin of Lincoln Northeast cracked the Super State second team. This has been your Southeast Community College High School Minute. Learn more today at southeast.edu with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford.
Hey, batter, 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 wings, splatter, splatter, splatter. Catch all this season's baseball action at one of your neighborhood Lincoln locations. Get League of Their Own wings, burgers, nachos, and ringers while catching all the action. Stop into Wings and Rings located on O Street in Meridian Park and 40th and Old Cheney in Williamsburg Village. Or place your order online at wingsandrings.com. That's wingsandrings.com, Buffalo Wings and Rings.
John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
When it comes to your home or business, we know you have options, and that's why John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning gives you just that, options. We have plumbing, heating, and cooling memberships to serve all of your residential and commercial needs. We want to ensure you, your family, and your business are safe. Visit our website, jhlincoln.com, to find out more or call us at
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
You know that feeling after a good, hearty meal? Worries of the world just slip away. Time slows down. Nothing but good times and good company. That's what you get with Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Mary Ellen's does food right, with a menu that includes smoked wings, pulled pork, brisket, catfish. And don't sleep on their sides, shrimp and grits, collard greens, baked beans. It's food that makes your heart happy. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul, just east of 27th and Pineland. Let them fix you a plate.
Tune in every Monday morning throughout the summer at 6:45 a.m. for golf course reviews on the Nebraska Golf Passport Early Break Golf Tour with Jake Sorensen and Steve Sipple on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Steve's Garage Doors and Services is under new management, but has the same great service as before. If your current garage door seems outdated or isn't working properly, call their new number at 402-480-2840 to schedule service or get a new door ordered. Steve's can repair most types of garage doors and can always point you in the right direction to get the job done. Give Steve's Garage Doors and Services a call today at 402-480-2840. That's 402-480-2840.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Patchy fog a possibility for some this morning, then clearing and reaching a high of around 80 this afternoon. Winds variable out of the north and east around 10 to 15. We'll see a chance of thunderstorms moving in this evening into tonight with a low of 60. Slight chance of showers tomorrow morning, then a clearing with a high of 78. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Beatrice Bakery. They ship cakes all over the country. True story. But take a look inside their shop and you'd have no idea. This is a Nebraska product through and through. Not some massive production plant. Local people making delicious cake just for you. So go see them in their new storefront location in downtown Beatrice. Grab some grandma's fruit cake, some chocolate rum cake, or my favorite, the turtle nut cake. And say hi to Rick and the crew. Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Get a lot of advice about self-care these days, but one of the most important self-care steps we can take is making sure we're financially secure later in life. For small steps you can take to save for retirement, visit WeSaySaveIt.org. A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
Back to One-on-One with DP. Presented by Beatrice Bakery on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What is wrong with you people? Serious question. Goodness gracious.
We're gonna have, we need a board to keep track of these things, right?
Cheese and rice, man.
So I asked the question, what would you do to guarantee a 14-0 season? And Mike says this. For 14-0, I would put my man parts in a vise and let my ex tighten the vise. So many questions.
Was it a nice divorce?
Good. Sir, can I help you? Yeah, I'm here.
I'm here for the vice.
Franks and Beans for the vice feet, please.
Yeah. Bone said that he would donate a testicle for 14-0. I don't think you could.
But the only question I have is there one in particular that you think less of than the other?
Do you have a favorite? Rubber Duck from LinkedIn says, if we go undefeated, I say the ticket employees do a dunk tank in the parking lot and proceeds go to charity. I'd pay money to dunk you.
All in.
Okay,
all
if they
in.
go 14, if they go undefeated, sure.
That is officially on the list of things that will happen if they go 14-0.
Although I can see one loophole here, and I'm just going to call it out right now. Rubber Duck did not say what was in the dunk tank.
Oh, just water.
Okay, if we're if that's okay,
just water.
Okay,
just water. But you can put beer in it.
You could.
A beer has that been done? Beer in the dunk tank?
Oh, I'm sure it has. I'm sure it
Please
has.
check people and let me know whether beer has ever been put in a dunk tank. That would be the greatest, or maybe just liquor. Jack Daniels.
Liquor. Oh, that would burn. Ryan says, "How about shoot off your pinky toe for 14-0?"
Well, that's when you need the Della Reese from Harlem Nights clip. Oh, so you just gonna shoot me in my pinky toe? And there's a rule. I will quote Harlem Nights anytime you want. It's one of the movies that Harlem Nights, History of the World, Young Frankenstein, Blazing Saddles. I will quote those 4 movies anytime you want.
Good to know. Dusty asked, would Rico shave the top of his head for 3 months for 14 wins? You have to leave the hair on the sides. So like an old-timey monk.
Bozo the clown.
Sure.
I had shave your head.
Sure.
But I also had shave your body.
Sure.
For 14-0, you would shave your body.
I don't care.
So
I
that
barely
goes on
look at this. I barely have hair on my arms or my legs. That doesn't mean anything to me.
I'm not that dude.
Yeah,
so
see, I don't care.
Would you do the one chip challenge?
No. You go 13-1. Sorry about it. You better go 13. You better go 13-1.
So let me just paint this picture for you. They could be 13-0 in the championship game, and
you better lose.
Rico is going to root
you
against
better
them.
lose.
Rico is going to root against
You
them,
better lose.
so he doesn't have to.
Look, hey, congratulations. You made it to the national championship, but I ain't eating that chip again. I'm not doing it.
Rico doesn't love
you. Better lose. I will run on the field myself and block a kick. I don't care. I'm not doing that chip again. No, sir.
He said, I don't care.
No, sir. I will tackle Casey Thompson myself. Look, I love Nuri and Brandt. If they're on the line, I'm gonna figure out a way to make sure they move so we don't win that game. I'm not doing it.
That is fantastic.
I love you, but no.
Oh man. So I put on here, you have to do a shot of the bomb straight from like a shot glass.
You better go 13-1.
You love them, but you don't love them that much.
Nope.
Would you go streaking?
Yeah.
You go streaking?
Sure.
O Street?
Sure.
How many blocks?
I don't know. Like long blocks. I'll go like 3.
We're writing that down. We're writing that down. We're writing that down. Oh my goodness gracious! Would you dive off the 10 meter?
They win 5 games. I could do that. I don't care.
Okay.
Well, like dive or like
dive, not jump in.
No,
jackknife.
You better go 13-1.
Like Rico, what you guys should be hearing is that Rico loves you. He just don't love you.
I love you. Look, I love you. I don't love you like that.
That the entire state could be on pins and needles, and Rico's like, nope.
Not do. No, I'd be on pins and needles for a different reason.
Wichita Husker says I would wax the Chewbacca hair off my chest. Okay, put that in the list.
There you go, Wichita Husker.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Says we probably don't need to go undefeated for the streaking. That's what Brad says. Yeah, Thomas is mad, as he should be. Dylan asked, "Would you ride a bull for 14-0?"
I don't want to die. And I don't have the experience to not die. So maybe not. I would consider it, but I don't know. That's scary.
I'm just Dusty says I'd take Nebraska never winning a basketball tournament game for 14 wins in football, which is fair because quite frankly, that's both of those things have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ryan's after your man bits.
You would rather get a felony than eat a chip. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm there. Like, I understand that.
I'm not touching that chip again.
Willie says, I've given them everything for 50 years, and all they give from me is love and attention. Don't owe them anything. Keeping my parts to myself.
Ryan wants me to wax my man bits.
Everybody's after your man.
Why are you after my man bits?
Everybody's after, like Rachel's sitting there listening, going, no.
Don't touch my man bits.
No, you can't have them. You can't have them.
Leave them alone. Rigo's one of the clowns in the ring. I do that.
Justin says, well, can you make this happen? He says, what about having a hot dog shot at you from point blank range from the D. Wiener Schlinger? Is
that safe?
I don't think it is. I think a bruise is going to happen.
Where do I get? Not the face, obviously.
Yeah, but you kind of want it.
No.
Where do you want it?
I don't know. Is it like a baseball? You shoot me in the side of the butt cheek?
Yeah, I don't.
Don't hit me in the back.
Although Rico, you're asking people to shoot wieners at your behind, so
I said side. I said side. I thought about it before I said it. I thought about it before I said it. I said like a baseball, where you want to get hit in like the hip in the butt cheek. You don't want to get hit in the ribs. You don't want to get hit in the back. I didn't say shoot wieners. I'm not even gonna say it because you could cut it out and make it sound worse. I didn't say it.
Have you turning sideways?
Sideways. It's different. It's different.
Wiener, please.
The man bits is where the shot happens. Stop coming after my bits. Leave my bits alone.
Man, oh man.
Would you shave an eyebrow? Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I'll shave both my eyebrows.
I think this show is going to have legs.
Would you do a 4-hour interview with Sir? Yeah. Nope.
Nope.
You better go 13-1.
Oh man. The Captain Show for Sean Jackson is up next here on 93.7 The Ticket. Y'all stay cool,
gracious.
stay
You guys
good.
are wild.
This is craziness.